Charlie was so helpless that he broke the Yuhuchin bottle in the morning. Taking advantage of his time to go out, did this old master go to Antique Street again? This is the typical mindset. The scars forget the pain. Jacob laughed and said mysteriously, "I mean, this cup is worth $500,000. Guess, how much did I buy?" Claire hesitated for a moment, and tentatively said, 300,000? No. Guess again. Jacob waved his hand. 200,000? That's not right. Charlie, who was next to him, glanced at the Celadon cup and instantly saw that it was a fake, thinking that it would be good if this thing could be worth hundreds. At this time, Jacob did not sell anymore, and said with a smile, "Ha ha ha, I bought it for 300. Isn't it amazing?" Jacob laughed, and the joy in his expression could not be suppressed. Claire's eyes widened in surprise and couldn't believe it. No, this cup really only cost 300? Elaine, the mother-in-law, heard the movement and walked out of the kitchen with joy. This cup is so invaluable? Isn't it fake? Jacob slapped his chest. Don't worry, the people who sell the cups don't understand the market. I even asked someone to help me read it and said it was true. Really? Elaine carefully picked up the cup, looked left and right, smiling from ear to ear. Charlie stood aside, but only smiled in agreement, his expression calm. He had long seen that these two cups were fakes, but it was rare that the old master was so happy that he still did not expose them. Jacob was so excited that he looked like a cat who stole the fish and said with joy, "This cup is not yet available. The boss said that he will bring the missing part, and I will take a look again tomorrow. Try to buy the whole set. In that case, the value can be doubled several times. With any luck, the 6 million debts can be paid back." Charlie frowned and immediately stopped. "Dad, don't be greedy for playing antiques. Buying these two cups is enough, let's not talk about it." Jacob glared at him and cursed. What more, would the kid teach me now? Charlie said hurriedly, No, do as you like it. After talking, I didn't bother to be nosy. Anyway, even if the old master is cheated, it is not his own money. Claire also said, "Dad, why are you buying so much? These two cups can't be eaten or drunk. Besides, the price difference is such big. Whether the cups are true or not has yet to be identified." She doesn't believe that the pie is falling in the sky. If you can buy 500,000 for 300, wouldn't everyone be rich? Jacob was on his head when he saw a few people pouring cold water on himself and said contemptuously, "You don't understand. This is an antique, and it depends on a pair of clever eyes to pick it up." As he said, he admired the Celadon cup and said to Claire, "You don't have to worry about this. There are still several people who want to grab it with me today. I may not be able to buy it tomorrow." Elaine said hurriedly, "If it is so valuable, you must find a way to sell it." Seeing the two elders busy admiring the chicken bowl cup, Claire quietly pulled Charlie aside. "I don't think this is very reliable. It feels like a scam. Dad will definitely go there tomorrow. Then you and Dad will take a trip to the Antique Street so that he won't be cheated." Charlie nodded. If Claire didn't say anything, he wouldn't bother to care about it, but since his wife has spoken, he naturally couldn't stand by and watch. The next day is the weekend. Charlie was pulled by the old master and drove to the Antique Street early. The old master was refreshed, and he waved to Charlie when he got out of the car, "Come, I will show you what it means to pick up a fortune." After that, strode to Antique Street. Charlie had to walk quickly to keep up, looking around as he walked. On weekends, there are a lot more people on Antique Street than usual. The antique jade shops on both sides are very dense, and the vendors who come out to set up stalls are also densely packed, and the whole street is blocked. There are also many vendors who just spread a plastic sheet on the ground, filled with various antiques and jade, to welcome guests on the spot. Charlie glanced casually, and almost didn't see any genuine products. They were all used by black-hearted vendors to trick laymen and foreign tourists. Many tourists who bought the fakes were completely blindfolded, holding the imitations and grinning, thinking that they were taking a big advantage. Right here. Jacob stopped and stood in front of a simple stall, his expression unable to hide his excitement. There were a few tourists standing next to the stall, picking antiques. Jacob hurried into the crowd for fear of falling behind. Charlie glanced. This stall was nothing more than spreading a piece of oiled paper on the ground and placed dozens of antiques stained with mud, such as blue and white horses, 5 emperors' copper coins, copper wine cups, blood jade bracelets, yellowed calligraphy, and paintings. There was a dazzling array of things, but Charlie just took a casual look and found that these were all fakes. The stall owner was a thin, dark-skinned man. He was wearing a coarse blue cloth. His hair was greasy and disheveled. He grew a simple and honest appearance. He looked dull and dull. "Look at this!" Jacob greeted Charlie excitedly. He pointed to a colorful bottle with a big mouth and said in a low voice, "This is the wine bottle set with my 2 glasses. I bought it back and made one set. The price can be doubled."